In the fast-paced, high-pressure world of professional darts, few stories captivate like that of Luke Littler. The 18-year-old phenom, already a household name after his sensational World Darts Championship victory in January 2025, has now etched his name into the sport's history books in unprecedented fashion. Over 8 dizzying days in March 2025, Littler achieved what many thought impossible, winning 3 major titles across 3 different tournaments: the UK Open, Premier League Night 5, and the Belgian Darts Open, while showcasing a level of dominance rarely seen in modern sport. This is the story of a teenage dream that refuses to slow down. March 2nd, 2025, Butlins Minehead Resort, England. Luke Littler arrived at the 2025 UK Open as darts' brightest prodigy, fresh off his World Championship glory, but hungry to validate his status in a true major, a tournament where amateurs and icons collide. The UK Open's open draw format, with 160 players vying for the title, offered no safety nets. For Littler, it was a chance to silence doubters and cement his legacy. The teenager stormed through the early rounds, dismantling lower-ranked foes with machine-like precision. His signature barrage of 140 and 180, paired with icy composure on doubles, left opponents dazed. The quarterfinals pitted him against Michael Smith, a former world champion. In a nail-biting 10-8 victory, Littler averaged 104.3 and delivered a dagger-like 121 checkout to break Smith's resolve. Next, Gerwyn Price fell victim to Littler's semi-final masterclass, an 11-6 rout featuring a 107 average and a jaw-dropping 170 finish, the big fish, that brought the Minehead crowd to its feet. Facing 2023 champion Nathan Aspinall, who vowed to silence the hype, Littler unleashed a first-session blitz. Surging to a 7-2 lead, he peppered treble 20s and fired checkouts of 116 and 144. Aspinall mounted a fierce comeback, narrowing the gap to 9-8, but Littler snuffed out the rally with an 11-dart leg, sealing an 11-9 win. The stats told the story: a 102.5 average, 45% on doubles, and 7-180s, a performance blending artistry and steel. "To win the UK Open at 18, it's surreal," he confessed, clutching the trophy. "I've watched legends like Taylor and Van Gerwen lift this. To join them, it's a dream." The victory wasn't just a title, it was a coronation. In 8 days, Littler would add 2 more crowns, but here in Minehead's cauldron, the darting world realized this wasn't a comet, it was a dynasty. March 6th, 2025, Brighton Centre, England. 4 days after his UK Open triumph, Luke Littler arrived at the Brighton Centre for Night 5 of the Premier League, a cauldron of noise where 8 elite players battle in knockout matches for nightly glory. The stage was set for fireworks, and the evening delivered, though not in the way anyone expected. The night became immortalized for 2 9-darters, a rare feat where a player checks out 501 points in 9 perfect darts. First, Luke Humphries etched his name into history with a flawless leg against Rob Cross in their quarter-final, only to suffer a cruel twist. Cross rallied to win 6-4, relegating Humphries' perfection to a footnote. Hours later, Cross replicated the magic in his semi-final against Nathan Aspinall, nailing double 18 for his own 9-darter, yet he too fell short, losing 6-5 in a decider. The Brighton crowd, torn between awe and disbelief, witnessed perfection punished, a surreal subplot to Littler's ascent. For Littler, the path was fraught with tension. His quarter-final against Chris Dobey saw him survive 3 match darts, scraping through 6-5 with a nerveless 86 checkout. The semi-final pitted him against arch-rival Michael Van Gerwen, their first clash since the World Championship final. Littler dominated, averaging 101 to Van Gerwen's 98, sealing a 6-3 win with a ruthless 11-darter. In the final, Nathan Aspinall sought redemption after their UK Open showdown, but Littler stormed to a 5-2 lead, peppering the treble 20. Aspinall clawed back to 5-4, but Littler's response was merciless. A 12-dart leg, capped by double 12, ignited his roar to the crowd. "This is my era," a declaration echoing his meteoric rise.
He's had 4 this year around the darting globe. They could be both on a 9. Well, not now. Littler in Bahrain, in Belgium.
2 titles in a week, I'm running on adrenaline. The Premier League is brutal. Every night feels like a major, but I'm here to win, not just compete. The night underscored Littler's duality, a teenager thriving in chaos, turning rival brilliance into background noise. In a week where perfection wasn't enough for others, Littler's imperfection, raw, relentless, and unyielding, reigned supreme. Fresh off his Premier League triumph in Brighton, Luke Littler jetted to Wheezy, Belgium on March 9, 2025 to defend his Belgian Darts Open crown, a challenge laden with historic stakes. No player had ever clinched 3 titles across major, Premier League, and European Tour formats in a single week. Littler's campaign began with a gritty 6-4 win over Luke Woodhouse, 101 average, followed by a nerve-shredding 6-4 quarter-final against Dave Chisnall, sealed by a decisive 110 checkout. The semi-finals saw him dismantle James Wade's 7-3, punctuated by a show-stopping 1-2-1 bullseye finish. In the final, local hero Mike DeDecker, roared on by a fervent home crowd, threatened to derail Littler's quest, clawing back to 5-4 with a 1-1-5 checkout. Undeterred, Littler unleashed a 12-dart leg to reclaim momentum, eventually clinching an 8-5 victory with a 102.87 average. The post-match celebration turned playful as DeDecker doused Littler with water, a moment the team laughed off. "That's darts. Mike's a great lad, but I'm keeping the trophy." Reflecting on his triple title feat, Littler marveled, 3 titles in 8 days. "It's crazy. The Belgian crowd was unreal. I'd love to see a Premier League night here. They deserve it." Luke Littler's historic triple title rampage wasn't just about silverware, it was a statistical masterclass that redefined excellence. Across 11 consecutive matches in the UK Open, Premier League, and Belgian Open, the teenager averaged over 100, a staggering consistency that left rivals shell-shocked. His clutch gene shone brightest on doubles, where he converted a jaw-dropping 47% under pressure, turning tense moments into match-defining checkouts. While a 9-darter eluded him during this stretch, Littler's 122.96 average against Damon Heta at Players Championship 5, the 7th highest in Pro Tour history, proved perfection isn't limited to perfect legs. This surreal run has catapulted him within touching distance of world number 1 Luke Humphries, narrowing the gap to under 2,000 ranking points. For context, Littler began 2025 ranked 164th. Now, he's not just chasing Humphries, he's rewriting the trajectory of a career. These numbers aren't mere metrics, they're proof of a player operating at a frequency few can fathom, blending precision, poise, and raw power to dominate a sport where margins are measured in millimeters. The nuke isn't just winning, he's recalibrating what's possible. Luke Littler's unprecedented triple title triumph has sent shockwaves through the darting world, leaving even his fiercest competitors in awe. Belgian crowd favourite Mike DeDecker, who fell to Littler in the Belgian Open final, summed up the collective disbelief. "Luke's a phenomenon. You can't break his focus. What he's doing at 18, it's not normal." DeDecker, who pushed Littler to the brink in Visa, highlighted the teenager's unnerving composure under pressure, a trait that has become synonymous with his meteoric rise. Nathan Aspinall, twice a runner-up to Littler during this historic stretch, echoed the sentiment after their Premier League clash in Brighton. "He's the real deal. The scary thing, he's only getting better." Aspinall, a seasoned major winner, emphasized Littler's rapid evolution, noting his ability to adapt mid-match and exploit opponents' weaknesses with surgical precision. Meanwhile, Michael van Gerwen, the sport's most dominant force of the past decade, struggled to contextualize Littler's achievements after falling to him in the Premier League semi-finals. "I've never seen anything like this. 3 titles in a week, unbelievable." Van Gerwen, no stranger to dominance himself, admitted the teenager's relentless form has redefined expectations in the sport. Together, their reactions paint a vivid picture of a prodigy who has not only shattered records, but reshaped the competitive landscape, leaving veterans and rising stars alike scrambling to keep pace with dart's unstoppable new era.
7. Yeah, you can go down the pipe there and can leave either double 2 or double top.
Luke Littler's 2025 campaign, already a masterclass in dominance, shows no signs of slowing as the teenage phenom charges into a packed schedule with the hunger of a veteran and the audacity of a trailblazer. Fresh off his historic triple title haul, Littler's immediate focus shifts to consolidating his reign across formats. In the Premier League, where he currently sits atop the standings after victories in Brighton and night 6 in Nottingham, his sights are set on securing a playoff berth at London's O2 Arena in May. With a format that rewards consistency, Littler's explosive scoring and clutch finishing, evidenced by his back-to-back nightly wins, make him a favourite to claim his maiden Premier League crown, a feat that would further etch his name among the sport's elite. Simultaneously, the Players' Championship events offer Littler a platform to amass ranking points in his pursuit of world number 1. His recent 9-darter in Leicester and a jaw-dropping 122.96 average against Damon Heta underscore his relentless form, proving he thrives even in the grueling, untelevised Pro Tour grind. July's World Match Play in Blackpool looms as his next major target, a tournament steeped in prestige where Littler aims to exorcise the ghosts of his 2024 second-round exit. The Empress Ballroom's raucous atmosphere, akin to his Ali Pali triumphs, could catalyse another landmark victory. Beyond these, the World Grand Prix, Grand Slam of Darts, and a potential World Cup of Darts debut for England beckon, each a chance to pad a resume that's already rewriting history. Yet Littler's ambition transcends trophies. I said at the start of the year, even if I don't win another title, I'm still a world champion. But now, I want it all, he declared, a mantra reflecting his evolution from prodigy to predator. Analysts marvel at his stamina, 18-year-old legs logging endless miles across Europe, but Littler's mental fortitude, honed in pub leagues and nurtured by a tight-knit team, remains his sharpest weapon. With rivals scrambling to decode his brilliance and fans clamoring for more, the darting world braces as the nuke plots his next explosion. Luke Littler's March 2025 rampage isn't just a hot streak, it's a statement. In an era where darts is more competitive than ever, the teenager has redefined excellence. With a blend of raw talent, mental fortitude, and a love for the big stage, he's not just winning titles, he's captivating a global audience. As the darting world catches its breath, one question remains: who or what can stop Luke Littler?
70 required. There's one. There's two. Bull. There it is.